All right, let's talk about the artistic advancements in America in the late 1800s, or mid 1800s. The mid 1800s was a time of tremendous growth in art and literature in America. One of the movements in the mid 1800s was a artistic, spiritual movement called Transcendentalism, and it's kind of the opposite of industrialization. In industrialization, people are trying to produce more things, produce more prosperity, produce more goods and services, and just get more and more and more. The Transcendentalists said, no, it's not important to have more things and more prosperity. It's more important to rely on yourself, trust in nature, and have happiness within, deep inside of you, personal happiness. And you don't get those from things. Live a simple life in nature, rely on yourself, and many of the artists and poets believed in this at the time. Along with this came utopian communities, groups that tried to form perfect societies. One of the ones here locally is one in New Harmony, Indiana. These were not successful as utopias require too much control to have the freedom necessary to have a perfect society. With that control, you cannot have a perfect society. One of some of the great poets of the time that were transcendentalists: Ralph Waldo Emerson, Margaret Fuller, Henry David Thoreau. These people appreciated nature, appreciate the simple life, and looked within for their happiness, which are probably some things that we can learn from today. And they're great poets, and their great works are still studied and appreciated and admired today, many, many, many years later. Another movement in the arts was Romanticism. We talked about Thomas Cole earlier, capturing the beauty and solitude of the American woods and nature. Romantic artists, poets, writers, composers tried to capture emotion in their work, both their painting and in their writing. Some of the great romantic writers were Nathaniel Hawthorne. Hawthorne wrote The Scarlet Letter, which is regarded as one of the great novels ever written about the dark underside of Puritan society in the Northeast. Edgar Allan Poe invented the genre of horror stories. His great work, his poem, The Raven, in its twisted and demented way, fascinated and continues to fascinate many today. He had other great works like The Telltale Heart and The Pendulum, among others. Walt Whitman, Emily Dickinson captured the beauty of American society in short poems, short, simple poems. Emily Dickinson is largely considered one of the greatest poets to ever live, along with Whitman.